Magandang araw everyone! For today, we will be nuancing nuisance candidates at yung iba pang candidates na madi-disqualify sa elections. Ayon sa Section 12 ng Omnibus Election Code, any person who has been declared by competent authority as insane or incompetent or has been sentenced by final judgment for subversion, insurrection, rebellion, or for any offense for which he has been sentenced to a penalty of more than 18 months or for a crime involving moral turpitude shall be disqualified to be a candidate and to hold any office unless he has been given plenary pardon or granted amnesty. Ang rasyonale ng batas dito ay para ma-ensure na rational, objective, and orderly ang electoral exercises, pati na rin yung practical considerations ng electoral practices. Dito sa video, simplihan natin ang dapat mong malaman tungkol sa disqualification. First na i-discuss natin ay yung disqualified by false representation. Ayon sa Section 78 ng Election Code, pwede makancel ang COC ng isang kandidato if nakitang may false representation ito. Pwede i-file ang petition at any time not later than 25 days from the time of the filing of the certificate and shall be decided after due notice and hearing not later than 15 days before the election. Ibig ba sabihin nito pag may maling sinabi ang kandidato sa kanyang COC ay pwede na siya i-disqualify? Hindi. Ayon sa Korte Suprema, material misrepresentation refers to the qualifications for elective office coupled with the showing that there was intent to deceive. Sa madaling salita, dalawa ang dapat mapatunayan para i-disqualify isang kandidato. Ang false representation sa kanyang qualifications at yung intent to deceive. Halimbawa, sinampahan ng disqualification case si Miguel dahil sinulat niya sa kanyang COC ang palayaw ng kanyang ama, ang incumbent governor ng Camarines Sur. Sagot ni Miguel na pareho sila ng palayaw ng kanyang ama. Maari ba na i-disqualify si Miguel dahil dito? Hindi. Ang palayaw ay walang kinalaman sa eligibility o qualification ng isang kandidato. Hindi ito may tuturing na material misrepresentation para i-disqualify si Miguel. Ang pangalawang klase ng disqualification ay yung disqualification by committing election offenses. Ayon sa Section 68 ng Omnibus Election Code, ang manabibilang dito ay vote buying o yung pagbili ng botante through bribe or donation, terrorism o ang paggamit ng karahasan sa pagkampanya, unlawful expenditures o yung paggastos ng pinagbabawal ng batas, unlawful campaign o ang pagkampanya ng di naaayon sa batas, coercion of subordinates o yung maling paggamit ng posisyon para makakuha ng boto, threats o blackmailing, prohibition against release of public funds o maling paggamit ng pera ng bayan para sa pagkampanya, failure to submit statement of contributions and expenditures in at least 2 elections at yung pagiging immigrant sa ibang bansa o yung hindi pagiging citizen ng bansa. Ang kaibahan nito sa former is that it focuses on actual acts committed by the candidate during the elections.
Panghuli, siguro narinig mo na to sa news, itong mga nuisance candidate. Madalas natin itong naririnig kapag season na naman ng eleksyon. Ano nga ba ang nuisance candidate? The dictionary defines nuisance as a person, thing, or circumstance causing inconvenience or annoyance. Familiar? Sa konteksto ng eleksyon, a nuisance candidate is someone who filed a COC para, una, to put the election process in mockery or disrepute. Pangalawa, to cause confusion among the voters by the similarity of the names of the registered candidates. Pangatlo, circumstances or acts which clearly demonstrate that the candidate has no bona fide intention to run for the office for which the COC has been filed. Bale, the common thread of these 3 instances is that nuisance candidates filed their COCs not to aspire or seek public office, but to prevent a faithful determination of the true will of the electorate. In short, panggulo lang sila. Maaaring magpetisyon ang kahit na sinong kandidato sa COMELEC ukol sa nuisance candidate. COMELEC ang may jurisdiction nito. Nasa discretion ng COMELEC kung ika-cancel nito ang petisyon o hindi. Kinakailangang i-file sa loob ng 5 araw mula sa araw ng deadline ng pag-file ng Certificate of Candidacy. Pagkatapos ng 3 araw mula sa pag-file ng petition, ang COMELEC ay mag-i-issue ng summons sa respondent o yung sa kandidatong nais niyong ideklarang nuisance candidate kasama ang kopya ng petisyon. Bibigyan ng 3 araw na bibilangin simula sa araw ng kanyang pagtanggap ng summons ang respondent upang makafile siya ng verified answer dun sa petition. Ang commission ay maaaring magtalaga ng officers o abogado na maaaring mag-hear o itry ang cases. Ang proseso ay summary in nature. Isusumite ng hearing officer sa commission ang kanilang report, findings at rekomendasyon sa loob ng 5 araw mula sa pagkumpleto ng pagpasa ng ebidensya. 5 araw mula sa pagtanggap nito ng commission ay maglalabas sila ng desisyon. Itong desisyon ng COMELEC ay ipapasa sa mga parties at 5 araw mula sa kanilang pagtanggap ay itatalaga na itong final at executory. Mula dito, isusumite ang desisyon sa city or municipal election registers, Board of Election Inspectors at sa publiko. Isang halimbawa, Kanye, a prominent rapper and musician, decided to run for the 2023 presidential elections. He believes that to have been designated as the greatest rapper of all time, he must take on the challenge of being president to make his fans and supporters proud. He launched a campaign titled, Kanye 2023, Ako'y Galing sa Kanto, and would attend campaigns exclusively for his fans and supporters to attend. Nuisance candidate ito kasi tumatakbo lang siya para sa fans niya.
So, ano nga ba ang epekto ng mga disqualifications dito? Ayon sa RA 6466, hindi nabibilangan yung boto sa kandidato na declared disqualified. Kapag ito ay di naasikaso bago mag-start yung elections, pwede ito ituloy ng korte o ng komisyon, at kapag may intervener, pwede niya ipasuspend yung proklamasyon. Basta, strong yung evidence against the candidate. Dapat before elections ito inaasikaso, pero may mga case law na nagsasabi na pwede kahit pagkatapos na ng election.
Cardo Dalisay, a well-known police officer, is running for senator. Because he is a threat to the Alakdan political party, the Alakdans looked for another person in the multiverse and found a certain Ricardo Dalisay. The Alakdans promised that Julia Montes will sing during his campaign. Taking the advice of the Alakdans, Ricardo Dalisay, who only had 10 Facebook friends, in his only account named Rick Dalisay, filed his COC for senator under the name of Cardo Dalisay. Ngayon, nung na-cancel yung COC niya, may separate tally for Dalisay, Cardo Dalisay. Nag-petition si Cardo Dalisay to declare the proceedings illegal. Dininay ito ng COMELEC dahil yung separate tallies should be considered as stray votes. Sabi ng court na the separate tallies were made to remedy any prejudice that may be caused by the inclusion of potential nuisance candidate. Sinabi rin ng korte na hindi ito stray votes kasi malinaw naman na iboboto talaga ng electorate si Cardo.
Karagdagan, sabi ng case law na yung financial capacity to sustain the financial rigors of a waging nationwide campaign cannot be used by itself to declare a candidate nuisance. Financial capacity cannot be conflated with the bona fide intention to run. Ngayon, if may complaint filed after election but before the proclamation of the winner, yung complaint madidismiss as a disqualification case, pero referred ito for preliminary investigation with the law department. Kapag yung law department nakita na prima facie guilty yung kandidato, a corresponding information will be filed to the appropriate court. May substitution ba o may papalit ba sa na-disqualify na kandidato? Kapag dahil ito sa election offenses, allowed si substitution. Pero bawal siya kapag na-disqualify siya dahil sa false representation. Instead, co-warrant to ginagawa for cases na yung candidate na disqualify for false representation or lack of qualification. Paano kapag walang political party? Sabi sa case law na hindi counted yung non-membership in a political party o yung low chances na manalo as an absence of a bona fide intention to run. Hindi requirement yung membership sa political party para tumakbo kasi di naman ito reflective sa will ng electorate. Irrelevant rin yung degree of success ng kandidato. A candidate has no less a right to run when he faces prospects of defeat as when he is expected to win. Neither the candidate's act of participating for the first time in elections be equated with the absence of good faith.